One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Red Raiders offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Dyer. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field. Oh, they block it. He's going to scoop it up. All by himself down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Dyer. Under fire. Escapes the sack. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback gets enough. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 45 on his way. The Knights want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. And some room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves him with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights will hustle to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The give to the lone running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wide receiver going in motion.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. Right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. UCF 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The sure hands, it's Walton. There he goes! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, it's Sands. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's loose. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. With the catch, it's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Catch in the middle. It's sticky. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Texas Tech, 38, UCF, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Works the middle of the field. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Nice move to keep running. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Timeout, UCF.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl